Here's Tagovailoa on third down here. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now it's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Edwards will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. They go high formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a long start, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head?
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run here with Edwards. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Miami.
Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
And the Dolphin first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Arthur Mallett. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. Tua now on first down. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Tua to try again on second down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. A nice little juke. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
From midfield, here's Tua. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Tua going to keep it on the draw. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now we got another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tua now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Play action. Now it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start. They're really putting together a good drive.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This one left side caught by Barrios. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard